guys, welcome to the last round of the Euro Wong Vision contest. We've got Ollie in the red corner against Adam in the blue corner. So Ollie is running defenders. Um, it is Daredevil only defenders, and then Adam is running Web Warriors with all the new stuff, which is really cool. So be interesting to see whether we see a Miles leadership or whether we see some of the new guys being played under the new leadership, which is Spider Verse, which is really cool. So yeah, I'll let them know that we are recording, and then they can roll for priority. Cool. Okay, Ollie rolling 3 against Adam's 2. So Ollie wins priority, which I'd imagine he's going to pick his secures because no one wants it. There we go, straight away. No one wants Web Warriors on their own secures. So we've got the new lockdown and Guardians. So interesting. I don't know Adam's. Okay, Adam's picked the page flip, and then Ollie will get to pick between dun 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 scientific samples or inhuman weapons. I'd imagine weapons. Yeah, there we go. And then they've got 17 or 18 to choose from, and Ollie gets to pick the board edge, which is the new stuff. So yeah, and look at Ollie repping the new Galaxy's greatest measuring sticks, which is really cool. And yeah, I am on my own doing this recording because no one wanted to record on a Monday evening. um, but it's also very close to Christmas, so that's absolutely fine. Talking about Christmas, I hope every one of my listeners has a very nice Christmas and a good New Year. Not sure if I'll be doing a recording between Christmas and New Year, but if I'm not, yeah, hope you guys all have a good one and get everything that you want. Whether that's the new Web Warriors, because I don't know if you guys knew, but they were supposed to be out this September, but they're all out now, which is good. Yeah, I've got mine painted, a couple of them, just got a couple more to do. But yeah, okay. So Ollie's picked that side. I'll ask threat. 18. Thank you. So I know Ollie likes 18, so Ollie will be happy with that. It'd be interesting to see what they all bring out. I'd imagine Ollie will bring Spider Woman out, and a lot of mobile characters, um, to to go from side to side, but also to get the extracts back off the webs if they start going down. Obviously, Spider Woman's great because she's got the same spender as Miles, just a little bit better because if they're poisoned, she gets to advance short as well. So yeah, will be very interesting to see what they bring out. Not too sure what Adam will bring out on pay to flips. Again, I don't know his play style, so I don't know whether it'll be all the new guys or whether it'll just be the old webs. But yeah, I think they've designed the new webs very, very well. Obviously, webs used to just be grab stuff, run away, score as quick as possible, but now they can go on the attrition front with the new leadership and with uh, Spider-Man 2099 and USM, Silk, all of them. They've got a even crazier all webbed up turn now with Silk with her shenanigans. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he brings out. Also, Ollie might bring out either Bast or Shang-Chi. Um, Mystic, they don't really like too much. Okay, here we go. They weren't messing about, which is good. Whichever one comes out first, we will do. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah. So the three that I said, Ollie has brought out obviously leader and Echo. Echo's really good, really cool. So yeah, we've got Bast, Echo, Spider Woman, Shank, and Daredevil. So that's a really nice team. With Cover Me, Recount, Indom, Mystic Ward, and Chi Mastery. So yeah, that's really nice. And what have we got over here? Okay, we've got a mixture of a couple of new guys. Looks like we've got Miles' leadership, I'd imagine. Indom, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, we've got Black Cat, Miles, Noir, Silk, and Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man's good on this map because you can just plonk him in the middle and he can still reach both of them in one move, so the new Prio doesn't mess him up on this, so I quite like that play. He's got Spider Tracker, Mask Menace, Indom, Fullback, and all webbed up. Spider Tracker is really good against the charge characters like Shang, so yeah, there'll be definitely something for Ollie to watch out for. Okay, let's plonk this in the middle just like that. Cool. So we've got Daredevil going front and center. Small base, long move, can get to either side wherever he wants. So yeah, I'd imagine we'll see Daredevil and Spider Woman and potentially Echo in the middle. All of them have got Wall Crawler. I'm pretty sure not Daredevil's got Wall Crawler. Yeah, and Spider Woman has, yeah. So yeah, they don't really care about that size 4 too much. Okay, we've got Black Cat there. Yeah, Spider Woman. Like it's almost like I've played Ollie before. Okay. He's obviously heard me. And he's decided against it. He's like, nope. John knows how I set up, so let's give him something different. I didn't mind Spider Woman being in the middle too much because the side that he feels like will threaten him the most with the extracts. He could have put Spider-Woman on that side. There we go, yeah. So Amazing Spider-Man going that side. Ooh, maybe he might have wanted to go a bit closer to the edge. He might still be okay to get the outer Inhuman. But if he loses Prio, Ollie might see that and Ollie might decide to pick it up with Echo. Okay, so we've got Noir going down on Adam's side. We've got Bast down there. Again, the base medium moves are really good on these because they can just go to the other side and threaten it. Okay, we've got Shang over there. And yeah, we've got Miles. So we've got Black Cat and ASM on the Adams right flank, and then he's got Noir, Silk, and Miles on the other. And yeah, Ollie's got 2 on each flank. So yeah, Spider Woman and Bast, then Shang and Echo, and then he's got Daredevil in the middle. Cool. Alright, we're about to see the next Prio stage, so we'll see what happens. Adam's getting 2. Oh, Ollie with Ollie dice. Say no more. So Ollie's got Prio, so it'll be interesting to see whether he has noticed whether ASM potentially might not be able to reach the outer one. I would I would definitely check this out. And okay, he's not really. Okay, they're gonna have to reset it. But yeah, I would definitely check it out. So I know he can be slightly off center, but I don't know whether. Yeah. Oh, that's just going to be really annoying. To be fair, he's picking the right extract anyway because that's the one that ASM would want to go for. So it'll be interesting to see if he can actually stand down there. I think he's going to have to go. Okay, he's checking it out. Oh yeah, ASM's absolutely fine. Okay, there we go. I thought it was close. It's not as close as I thought. He comfortably makes it, which I guess will be interesting to see whether he goes elsewhere. Okay, so he might go with Daredevil here. Because Daredevil's going. So he's deciding to pick up the other one. Oh no, he's decided to pick this one up. Okay. So he'll have to be off the train there. Cool. Yeah, he was in. Cool. He's got himself some nice cover there as well. I think the good thing about Ollie's list is there's a lot of stealth and martial artists in this list. It's a nightmare to get any sort of damage through. And then obviously Adam's web warriors are hard to get damage through as well. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. Okay, so he's voting to not go with ASM first, which is interesting. Okay, so Noir is going to pick up. Noir is obviously very tanky, so that makes sense. Does give Spider-Woman a target straight away, but I guess whichever one he picked up, it'd give her a target. So if I was Ollie now, I'd potentially pick this side up, Daredevil side up with Echo, because then you've got Spider-Woman on the other side who can chase down the extracts. Obviously, Adam's got Black Cat that side, which can steal as well, so they've both got steal options each side, which, yeah, makes sense why they're both obviously going so heavy on one side on extracts. Question is, does he want to be within 2 of Daredevil? Because ASM could move, hit Echo, get the trigger, the momentum, and then land on the point. But then I don't know whether he wants to be that close to Shang. Cool, so Echo's picked up the weapon. I think it's a crit wild. It's been a while since I've played him yet, crit wild. So yeah, he could obviously attack Echo, ping Daredevil, and go there. Shang would only get one attack into him, but then it puts Adam in a trickier position going into next round. Okay, so Silk's picking up. What's her little thing about? About slow. So if they've got the slow condition, she gains power, so she doesn't actually give it out if you end a movement near her. Okay, cool. Okay, so here goes Spider-Woman. Imagine she's just going to try to do a bit of damage and try to give one of them stun. Stun's obviously very essential on paid flips. But I feel like it's probably better giving Noir stun because Silk can obviously get power back if someone's slowed. So I don't know if stun's going to affect her as bad. Also, the fact that Noir hasn't got damage reduction power up now, it'd be quite nice to just ping him, I think. But it looks like Ollie's after Silk, which is obviously absolutely fine. Here she goes. 5 dice energy into Silk. She's got 3 with 3 rerolls because, yeah, Silk senses and Miles leadership. Okay, Ollie straight off the bat, 4 successes on 5 dice. Adam's blocking quite well. Adam's blocking 3 out of the 4. I'd imagine Jess will give Silk stun. Or I could be wrong. Looks like he's just figuring out. What does she give? She gives all the conditions, doesn't she? Poison, shock, or stun. So shock. I mean, all 3 are pretty good. So it'll be, yeah. Okay, giving her poison. Okay, that makes sense. Stops her doing anything next round. So he's paid his power and he's flipped the points. That is just done. Here goes Miles. Miles will pay his power, flip the points. Succeeding. And then probably just blocks off Bast coming up. Which I'm not too sure what Bast is going to do, whether he just double moves so he's in a good position for next turn. It'll be interesting because he's not got Brace, but I feel like Brace is probably one of the weakest restricted cards now, just because of all the train counting as 3. Makes sense for teams that don't get any rerolls or have got 3 or 2 fizz, but I feel Indom is much better now than Brace. But that's just my opinion on that. So yeah, I think Bast is probably better off just getting himself in a good position where he can hit someone, try to generate 1 power next turn, and then do his spender, because I believe his spender's 3 power. Oh, it's 4 power, so he'd have to do 2 damage. But the finish is very, very good, especially against Miles. So yeah, it looks like he's just going to be put himself in a tricky spot for them. Also, none of them will have power for fallback if he decides to go fast first. Does he fit? He certainly does. Cool. Yeah, I like that. It puts Adam a bit under pressure early on with putting Bast there. Yeah, I'd imagine Adam's just going to go with Black Cat, flip the point, and then he can go with ASM last, and yeah, potentially flip Ollie's point. Or is he doing it first? It's not the worst idea doing it first, because then Ollie needs 2 successes to flip the point. Put some pressure on him. Going outside of 2, which I'm not too sure why. I don't. Echo hasn't got martial arts or anything. So she's got maybe cover now. We'll find out. Okay, so he's flipping the point first, which he gets his crit, which is perfect for him because he gains a power from it. And I imagine, yeah, just to hit Echo, get a crit and wild, go on Ollie's back point, and flip that point. Which he doesn't get the crit or the wild. So doing 2 damage, potentially 1, I think, for cover. I'm pretty sure that's what they're talking to each other about now. Yeah, she's got the cover. So yeah, that's good. And then Shang just has a boring activation this time. Moves, flips a point. I also like ASM flipping that point. It gives Black Cat 2 power for next turn, so she could probably stagger Shang. Yeah, he definitely gets that. So it's looking like it's going to be a 4-4 unless Black Cat wants to go for it, which I don't hate. Which looks like she's going straight for it. Which again, it gives Ollie more options what to do next turn instead of just going straight with Bast. It gives him the option now whether he wants to go with Bast or Shang. Yeah, maybe I'd have liked to seen her in a position where she's within 1 of Daredevil. So then next turn, if Ollie does go into her, oh nice, he gets it. Yeah, if Ollie does go into her and doesn't daze her, she can just steal the extract and run away. Cool, so that is 5-3 to Adam. Nice solid start for Adam. Yeah, Black Cat being not starting on 2 power is a bit sad for Adam. I guess Ollie just ignores her for the time being. And then probably goes with Bast and see what damage he can do at the top. We go a bit more out so we can see what's going on the other side. So Ollie's cursor is over there, so he's obviously thinking about going over there first. Okay, they're playing Masked Menace. Cool. Quite nice to play that with the 2 separate channels. Just means every attack they do, if it deals damage, they gain a power. So yeah, it's good. So Black Cat could potentially just hit someone, try to generate at least 2 power. Yes, I guess she's in a bad position to do that at the moment. So I'd imagine Adam will just be quite reactive with that side. See what Ollie does first. Echo's quite good into ASM, I guess, because of the bullseye not being able to mod your own defense. But then it's only 4 dice, so it could fluff it as well. But I guess Ollie's dice being Ollie's dice, who knows? Who knows what will happen? Last game me and Ollie played was very sad. It was the last 2 times I played Ollie, he's one shot Kingpin twice, which has been very, very sad. Okay, yeah, so we've got Bast going into Noir. I believe Noir doesn't get any rerolls into Mystic. Yeah. It's a big hit from Ollie. A good block from Adam. Ollie's got potentially, yeah, 3 rerolls. Oof, so that's 5 from 5. Um, yeah, damage reduction takes 2, which gives Ollie the perfect amount to do the spender, which I'd imagine we're going to see. Or are we? Is he wall crawler? He's wall crawler, so he could do the spender, and if it doesn't kill Noir, then he fall backs behind the pillar, which would be quite nice. I'd imagine it's got to. This character maybe make a. Oh, okay. It doesn't have to target the same character. Okay. Okay, so Ollie's decided to do the spender into. I believe it was Noir. So he's blocking 1. Damage reduction takes 1, but I think he's got the trigger. Yeah, he's got the finisher. Nice. So this time it's full rerolls. I'd imagine he's still going into Noir, just trying to take him out. So it's 2 blocks from Adam. Ollie's got 2 at the moment, so it doesn't look like, unless all these convert. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, unless they all convert, then Noir was safe, but yeah. So he's gained 2 power, going to spend 1 straight away and pick that up. Well, there you have it. Noir is tanky unless you go against Ollie's Bast. I think I'd have been tempted to not damage reduction reduce the first attack and then fell back behind the pillar. Although I'm not too sure really what Noir does if he survives. He can only just double move medium. He hasn't really got much else. So yeah, he could have obviously moved double moved medium back on back on Adam's side, but then Spider-Woman could potentially chase him and daze him. But then it does free up Silk and Miles to flip the point. But yeah, that definitely helps Ollie out on the far side. Um, Due to if Bast failed, it would have been 3-on-1 instead of now it's 2-on-1, so it's a bit more fair on Ollie's side now. Adam's definitely got things to think about now because his team aren't the most attrition heavy, and Ollie's defense is very, very strong. Whether ASM just tries taking out Echo. Okay, looks like Miles is going after Jess. It'll just be a 4 dice because he hasn't web swung. I think it's just 4 dice. Yeah, 4 dice. Wild throw. Which, oh, there we go. He's rolled 5. I'm not sure if Mask Menace gives you an extra attack. I can't remember. Let me just look that up while I. Well, 6. So Adam's got Ollie's dice at the moment, so it's 6 into 1. So that's 5 going through. Just really looking up Mask Menace really quick. Doesn't say anything about extra attack dice, so I'm not sure unless it's Silk. Oh, ignore me. Yeah, it's Silk which has gone into Jess. What are they deciding at the moment? Oh, it was sorry, it was Silk into Bast. Right, I've properly caught up now. So yeah, just one shot Bast, and now he's going into Jess, which does nothing. But Silk would be feeling quite happy about that. So Silk, where did she put? Oh, okay, the weapons over there. So I guess Jess could double move, pick it up, and then yeah, she wouldn't be on any points. So yeah, it'd just be trading points at that point. Okay, so Echo's charging into. Okay, there we go. So the interesting thing is Ollie's probably charged with Bullseye, which means it's still range 4. So, um, yeah, there we go. But I guess it stops Ollie's 7 dice uh, gainer after this. I guess he just tries shooting ASM twice now. So he's got nothing, so he does nothing. Gains of power. Probably, yeah, just shoots him again with Bullseye. 2 this time. Okay, so Ollie's getting 4 because of the crits. Yeah, he can explode with Bullseye. So taking 1 at the moment, unless he decides to mod Ollie's dice with Witty Banter. Oh, Witty Banter's only range 3, so I don't think it's in range. So takes damage, and then she just spends it just to flip the point. Yeah, which she gets. It's a problem. I think Echo feels good into ASM, but the 4 dice really hurts. She could spike on the 4 dice or just not get anything. Um, so is ASM just going pure violence back into Echo? We'll find out in a minute. Okay, just doing a normal attack at the moment, not web swinging for the extra dice just yet. Ollie's blocked really well. Adam's done a decent attack, so Ollie can't turn his Adam's crit into a success, so it's 5 into 3, so takes 2. Gets momentum, but there's no one around to momentum off. Okay, using. Oh, okay, interesting. So all this time I thought it was going to be Miles' leadership, but it looks like it's ASM, so giving people slow, which I really like actually. Ollie's fast movers do not want to be slowed, and ASM's leadership with Silk is also really good. So his web song there, 7 dice to Echo should get her, but Ollie's just blocked nothing. So he's alive at the moment because that crit saves him. Okay, no. So it takes 2 in dazes. Unless Ollie decides to recal, which yeah, I've seen weirder recals, but he might just to try to keep her alive. He's thinking about. There we go. Spending 3. The crits won't work now because it's the last stage of a mod. So I think he's more than likely still going to go down. All 2 into 1. Oh, there we go. He survives on 1. Cool. So that was definitely a good recal. He's in range, so he gets an extra power, which I'd imagine he's just going to use straight away to try flip the point. Needing 2 successes. He hasn't got extract, so he doesn't get a reroll. That fails. Okay, that's good for Ollie. It would have been really sad for Ollie if Echo went down and he flipped a point, because then Ollie would only have 1 extract and 1 secure to Adam's 3 secures to 2 extracts, soon to be 3 extracts. So yeah, Daredevil's feeling pretty sad at the moment, being slowed. He hasn't got any charges or anything like that, so he could shake, but feels quite, yeah, not sure if he'd want to do that. And I guess, yeah, unsure what Shang's going to do. It feels rough if Shang goes into Black Cat as well, because you're more than likely not going to daze her and you're just giving her power. But yeah, and I feel like Spider Woman wants to wait until Miles is gone. So it looks like he's just going to move and potentially just punch Spider-Man. Yeah, probably trying to just give him stun, I'd imagine. Okay, Jess has decided to probably move, try flip the point, and then pick up the weapon, which isn't the worst idea. I guess Miles only being on 1 power, he either hits Jess or he just flips the other side. But I feel like because Ollie's got last activation, I feel like he just has to go beside that, um, sort of react off what Adam's doing. So yeah, going with Shang or Daredevil's the better option, I think, because then if Adam goes with Miles, then Ollie can go with Spider Woman, and then when he goes with Black Cat, he can go with Shang. Cool. So he was measuring, I'd imagine, just off one of away from Black Cat, so she can't just steal. He gets it with 2 successes, and then okay, so he shook. Yeah, he shook slow and went there. So I quite like that. Black Cat's going to have a hard time generating power off attacking either of them. Cool, that makes sense. Miles just moving to pick that up, then probably moving back on the point just to stop. Make it harder for Ollie to flip it. Yeah, out of 3 as well, which makes complete sense. No point giving her an easy hit, which obviously Ollie could pay to and place to, and then still hit him. Or just move onto the point, hit him, and then try to flip it. Looking for all the rerolls, so this could be nasty. Spider Tracker's already gone now, so yeah. So she's got 5 dice energy into Miles with 3 rerolls. That is if she's going into him. So Silk just gave herself a power. But Jess doesn't have slow. Oh, I'm not too sure what that was. Okay, so 2 successes and 2 at the moment. So that's 4 successes into Adam's 2. And spider senses. So 3, so just taking the 1 damage. Okay, that was into Silk, and she's falling back. Just to set her up from not getting double tapped from Panther next round, I guess. Then I guess Ollie will probably pay 1 to try flip the point. If he fails, he could potentially Mystic Ward it, which means it'd be a good round for points for Ollie. Looks like he's just deciding what to do now. Oh, he was actually okay. Interesting. So he was probably measuring 2 from Noir for Interrogate. Interrogate costs 3. So I guess he probably wanted to get a little bit more power there to be able to flip the point and interrogate. But he's just deciding which one's better to do. I think the paying to flip the point and then Mystic Ward it is better than the interrogate. But yeah, he's just deciding all of his options at the moment. I think Ollie's had a good round 2. So okay, so yeah, he's going to use interrogate. So he's fine with giving Adam that extra point there. Adam at the moment scoring 3 to Ollie's 6 if he does interrogate, which is pretty rough. So yeah, it'd go 8-9 to Ollie. Okay, she's not having anything to do with that side, and that makes complete sense. That is, yeah. And then just try to flip the point. Which will feel pretty rough if she fails now, but she should be okay. Or she fails. Well, that does not feel good. It gives Shang a lot less to do now. Be interesting to see whether Shang decides to double move onto that side or whether to just try to take a little bit off ASM, trying to probably fish for the stagger, but staggering ASM's quite tricky because of witty banter. Okay, so it just looks, I think he's just out of moving and fly kicking. That's close, but I can't remember what the 4 means. I don't think I can't remember if it's got to be a little bit on the 4, I believe, to be within range. So it looks like he's just going to go for violence. Could move, attack ASM, try get the stagger, push him, stun him, which would feel pretty good. ASM has got a lot of power at the moment, so I don't think the stun's going to affect him too much at the moment. But obviously, in the rounds to come, he's on the point as well. Cool. So yeah, here we go. It will be 6 dice Mystic into ASM's 3. Okay, so I think it's crit shields. Yeah, so he hasn't got the stagger. They're doing 3 into 2 at the moment. Okay, so he's not paid for witty, so he's just allowed it. Interesting. I think he just has to. I think he probably hits that. Oh, he's deciding not to stun him. Okay, interesting. Okay, well that was a good round for Ollie. I'd imagine Jess is paying 3 now, so it'll be 9-8 to Ollie. Echo does feel very, very sad at the moment, I think. I can see Adam going with ASM first to today's Echo, um, and then trying just to run to the other side, um, and then trying to just go 3-1 up on extracts. The only problem with Jess spending all of her money is she can't steal any extracts at the moment. So yeah, the Masked Menace has come off. Power phase. And yeah, Panther's feeling pretty good on 7 power at the moment. He can do a lot of damage over there. Okay, so Bast is paid for Cover Me, which means if he attacks Bast, other people can attack whoever is attacking Bast. Which stops Adam from just taking Bast off the board at the moment. I still feel like Adam might want to just take Echo out because Echo just runs to probably where Daredevil is. Okay, yeah, so it is a ASM coming in, probably doing 7 dice builder into Echo. Yep. So this should do it, unless he's very unlucky. 2 into 0, yeah, that'll do it. Takes the 1, drops the extract. ASM will pick it up, and I'd imagine ASM will hide behind the size 4. And then all Adam has to do really is try to win the other side. Okay, nice. So he's slowing Shang, so Shang's gonna struggle to get to the other side. Okay, try to flip a point, which he does. So stops Shang from having his charge, unless Daredevil just moves there. And yeah, I'd imagine he's just gonna get out of there, and as I said, just try to win the other side. Okay, so he's going into the middle, which gives Shang an easy charge, so I'd imagine you probably want to go on behind. Okay, so he's just trying to flip all the points. Makes sense. He is hard to kill. And yeah, he can only slow one person, so he's already used that. Oh, gets it, nice. So I guess Ollie probably goes with Bast now. He's rolling dice. Oh, he was. I think he was using the reroll just to try get the crit, just to try get the um, power back. So yeah, I believe Bast just tries to murder Miles. The only problem is with all webbed up. Problem might come out this turn is Noir just turns into an absolute nightmare, and so does Silk. Silk starts getting 7 dice beams and a 9 dice area attack. Feel it'd be quite nice to take Noir off the board, but he's not holding any extracts or he's not doing much apart from about to murder someone. So I think if I feel like Ollie should probably go Bast. I feel like if he doesn't, Adam uses all webbed up and just murders him. So he's definitely thinking about his decision, which is very fair. I feel like with Daredevil ASM and Shang, I feel like Shang's probably the best person to activate first. Charge, um, charge ASM, push him off a point, making it easier um, to flip the point. And then Daredevil moves and flips the secure up where Echo is. See, this is the problem. Interrogate felt good, but I guess Spider Woman only having 1 power now. If she didn't do anything last turn, or even just tried flipping the point she was on, she could have spent it into Miles. Okay, so we've got Fast into Miles. Only for 1 on each side at the moment. The crit's coming in. So it's not very good at all. Ollie I think, needs to use the rerolls because he needs to generate at least 1 power to do this finisher. Whereas, yeah, Adam's got no more rerolls because it's Mystic. So yeah, I think Ollie needs to just do the two rerolls. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully one converts for him. Okay, one converts, which gives him just enough power to spend her, which we'll probably see straight away. Unless he's thinking about pouncing and just doing a 5 dice again. But I think the 4 dice is better. Oh, he's pouncing, okay. I think the finish is better because it doesn't have to target the same character. So you could try to just get... this character may make a Panther Strike. Yeah. Because... Oh, he has fluffed both. He has fluffed all of it. Okay, blocking 1, taking 2. It's still a big ask to do 2 damage. So he was obviously trying to get onto a point, which, I mean, it was a... No, he can't make it onto the point because it was a... Unless he's just moving onto a point. Is he just moving? Oh no, I think he's deciding whether... See, yeah, he should have just... I mean, it's nice that Adams let him, but I guess because he's done the throw, he should have just done the throw and then positioned himself where he wanted to. You can't really do that, but Adam's been a good sport. Okay, just doing another 5 dice now. That's much better on Ollie's point of view. Okay, yeah, so it works out for him. I still think it probably would have been better to do this spender and then doing 5 dice mystic into noir with full rerolls should have generated at least for 1 power. And now he's trying to flip the point. He's fine. He's got 2 rerolls if he wanted to. But yeah, I do fear for Bast. I think Noir pays for all webbed up, or even Silk pays for all webbed up, and they just go into him, which he's looking for now. Yep, there we go, all webbed up. And then I'd imagine Noir probably goes first. Bast has got Cover Me on him, so Spider-Woman can obviously hit back, but at the same time, it's not going to do too much. Okay, so Noir's paid 3 power, so Arcade's doing a beam, so he's doing a 7 dice beam. And they both get shock afterwards, so nice. Be interesting to see whether he's within 2 of Spider-Woman. I probably would have done it in Spider-Woman first, just because she wouldn't have shock when she hits you back. It's a big hit though, 5 into 1. It's taking 4. It's only put 1 on him. How come he's only... Oh, sorry, I thought the shields were blanks. Oh, Ollie, what are you doing, mate? That was a beautiful block. Okay, so it looks like it is Spider-Woman hitting Adam back, doing 3 with 2 rerolls to come. Oh, he's blocking 2 already. So they're all just bouncing off each other at the moment. Okay, so Ollie's rolling. He's probably wanting to get a couple of wilds. Okay, so 4 going into 3. I guess he just pays 1 to reduce it. Or he's probably thinking about maybe taking it again and doing a beam again. No, okay, he's just reduced it. And then now Noir's attack into Spider-Woman. So Ollie's blocking nothing. So that is 3 into 0, taking 3 unless he's within 2, which I cannot tell. Okay, so it took nothing. Okay, so it's 2 blocks into 6, so just as enough to kill Bast. Sad times for Ollie. The only positive is Spider-Woman's now got 3 power. 4 would have been perfect to be able to spend her and pick up the extract. Adam's playing really well. Oh, and he's got the elusive off it as well, which is nice. So that is a dead panther just outside of range 3 of Spider-Woman, so that's perfect because she can't clap him back. And he pays 1, picks it up. So Adam, yeah, as I said, he's playing really well. holding on to these points and trying to control the game, which he's done really well at the moment. To be fair, leaving ASM over there is probably, looking at it now, it's probably a good idea, because then I'd imagine Ollie wants to leave at least two characters over there to try and deal with him. Um, but yeah, Spider-Woman being slowed and shocked, she does not want at all. Okay, yeah, we're seeing Shang go into ASM, trying to get some miracle juice going. Oh, so he's flipped that first. Okay, and then he's going to fly kick into ASM. So it's 5 dice energy into 4 with witty banter, but he probably won't need to witty any of that. Just re-roll all of them, try get at least one success. Yep, there we go. Gains a power because of crit. Ollie gets to place. I'd imagine, yeah, place somewhere where you can just push him off and then flip that point. And then we'll do 6 dice Mystic, and we'll probably try to use us. So Chi Mastery is 3 power, so he hasn't got enough of that. Yep, 6 dice Mystic into ASM, hoping to do a lot of damage. 3 successes. He has got the stagger at the moment, so I'd imagine Adam will want to witty banter that. Oh, okay, so he's got 4 now. Well, it's 5. Okay, keeps going up. Got 5. So if Adam wants to witty it, he's going to have to witty the shield. So he's just wittied one of the wilds. Okay, so 5 into 2, so taking 3. That's a big hit. Wait a minute. It's 5 into 2. He took 3, but he took 4 damage. Am I missing something? Okay, I'm not too sure. Not too sure what happened there. Looked like he took 1 more damage. But that is a big swing that Ollie needed, as Daredevil can just double move onto the other side now. Okay, so Silk's going to Jess. Ollie really needs Jess to survive this, but there'll be a lot of damage coming in. Blocking 1, yeah, 4 straight away coming in. So taking 3 at the moment. So what's this do? Okay, did Spider Strike, so gets to push any direction because all of the new characters obviously don't like any of the old characters and they just want to be much better. So he's paid 2, so no, Ollie's took another 2 damage from that. Oh, okay, so unless Ollie's lucky, it looks like Spider-Woman's going to go down here. Has she got any? So she gets. So if it deals damage, she gets to advance short. I'd be tempted if I was Adam, maybe advancing her short out of range too, just to make it guaranteed. Okay, so he's moved on to point, but again I would have probably moved further away out of range too. It might still work out for him, but obviously Jess has got her blanks online now. But it doesn't matter. So Jess just goes down. So I've almost ate my own words, haven't I? At the start of the game, I said obviously webs aren't very hard hitters, and Ollie's got a lot of defensive tech and martial artist and all of that, and the webs just don't care today. They've been practicing their martial arts, and they've been destroying them. Okay, so I think Daredevil has to double move over to the other side, which puts him in a dangerous position with Black Cat there. He's potentially, obviously, bringing extracts over to Adam, but I think he's definitely going to have to do it because although Ollie's losing attrition wise at the moment, um, he is going to go up on points as he's got 3 secures to Adam's 1. So I think he just has to double move, make it 4. Okay, so what's he thinking about going over there for? Unless he's worried that Black Cat can make it there. But I think Ollie needs to go move Daredevil to the other side and contest that side. Set himself up for next turn. Because Black Cat's just going to go there. Ollie's still going to be up by 1 point unless Black Cat fails, and it'll be by 2. She's got it. And she'll probably just chill there, I'd imagine, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think Daredevil had to go to the other side just for next round because Jess is surrounded by um, 4 webs. It would have been much better being 2v4. Although Ollie's only saving grace is because he's got they've both obviously got 2 extracts, 2 points at that moment. If it stays that way, Ollie does win. So maybe he's thinking about the long game of just trying to stay on that side. Um, yeah. So I think Jess just needs to spend a silk, try to get rid of her. She's got poison, so he gets the small advance. Um, okay, yeah. So I'd imagine it's gonna be the spender. Yep. So 7 dice energy. Automatically gets the extract, but you probably want to just kill her, which that roll's not going to do. I'd imagine he probably wants to use both his free rolls at the moment because I guess he's not really going to stay around and do another attack. Okay, so he's got elusive now, which is good. So blocking 2, taking 2. So yeah, it's interesting to see whether Ollie decides to stay over there, um, or whether he just runs to the other side. So oh, is it advance the other character? I always thought it was oh, okay, cool. I just assumed it was an elusive. That's cool. So yeah, does that. Probably spends two, goes to flip that point, and then I guess just gets out of there just so she doesn't die. So got 3 dice with a reroll. Gets it. Yeah, you're not going to one shot Noir. You've got a point. I think you just need to get out of there. Because obviously Miles has got a lot of power. I don't think if Ollie goes straight back, I don't think a move and a place free gets AS Miles within 2 for the spender. I could be wrong. I don't think it does. I guess Ollie's probably got to check it first, or just go as far back as possible from AS from Miles. Okay. So it's been a really good game so far. Round one was pretty drawn. Ollie had a really good round two. Adam had a really good round three, and looks like Ollie's having a good round four at the moment. Anything can obviously happen. Um, but yeah, Ollie's doing quite well. They've both been doing really well controlling the game. Um, yeah, I've been very impressed with both of their plays. So yeah, Adam's got a lot to think about at the moment. If ASM can get an extract back, it feels pretty good. But I don't know. I think he's probably got to just try to survive, wait for Shang or oh, he's deciding to go that way. That's interesting. I would not have expected that because if he just leaves Ollie's side alone, Ollie just wins. Saying that, I think Jess should have, instead of flipping that point, is just Mystic Ward it. Oh, I don't think she can actually. Sorry, she's not a defender, is she? I think that's the only character on Ollie's side that's not a defender. Oh, okay. So he's trying to go for some violence, trying to get Shang out of there. Shang's blocking 3 because of martial artist. Adam's only dealing 1 damage. Oh, he's spending again. Okay, I don't like this. I feel like that could have just given Ollie the win. Oh, it does take him out though. Can you use Can you use Chi Mastery to on defense, or is it just? Oh, it's just attack. Oh, okay, okay. That was quite lucky of Adam. Picked that up. Well, he can't pick it up because he didn't get a crit actually. So yeah, I don't know why he's doing it from there. He needs to do it from Shang. But I feel like even though he took Shang out, which was quite fortunate. That wasn't off Shang's base. Hopefully they both picked that up. Okay, they don't. Okay. Yeah, I guess Echo just moves and picks it up, which doesn't really help Adam out at all because she can charge, do the spender, medium move, pick up the extract, and then probably just move back onto the point just to make it hard for Adam's team to flip it. Yeah, that extract is too far away at the moment, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. Otherwise, I'd end up saying something. Okay, so she's not charging. She could have. I suppose she's only got 4 power. She's just going to double move to there, which makes sense, and pick that up. I don't think there's much that Adam can do now, um, because even if he manages to kill Jess and get that extract back, that doesn't really help. I think Miles is the only one with a web swing over there. Noir's really slow. Silk's fast. Okay, so here comes Miles. Will he be within range? I don't. Ooh, yeah, he'll be in range yet. So I guess he moves there. Has to spend Daredevil and then flip the point. Which again still doesn't do enough, I don't think. So it's a big attack, 5 into 3 at the moment, or 7 into 4. both both rolling like dice gods at the moment. I guess Daredevil will just pay 2 to punch Miles back. Just try to weaken him, then he can try to double tap him, I guess. What are they looking at? They're looking. Okay, so yeah, Ollie's waiting for him to. I think they're waiting for the the timing step, which would be Ollie attacks Miles before he picks it up because it's not part of the attack. Because it's just they just drop it, don't they? So yeah. Okay, so they've allowed. Okay, so Ollie's not decided. Ollie's not hitting back, which is interesting. And he gets that as well. Okay, this has got more interesting now. I feel like Ollie probably would have been better off hitting him back, just to weaken him. So it is actually interesting. It's not as game over as I thought it was. Adam still has to do a lot. Okay, so he's decided to go with Daredevil. Um, 2 so far. 3, is he going to do the reroll? It's not doing it on this one. It's blocking to taking 2. See if he had done his clap back last round, last activation, he could potentially be on 2 already now and only have 3 to get through. Whereas obviously 3 is going to be quite hard to chew through. Is he going to just do the big spender, is he? Or is he thinking about Mystic Ward? I think Mystic Ward will definitely come out. Um, so whether, yeah, I think he's just deciding whether to Mystic Ward that point and then to, well, he can't even long move on to the other point because he's slowed. Um, yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why he didn't clap back Miles. I think I would have just chose for violence on that front. I think he's deciding whether to do the spender or not. I mean, the spender will be 7 instead of 5. They get pushed away short, but there's not really a place that Miles can go, and Miles could indom it if he wants. Um, but I guess he's probably thinking if he spends 5, does that? Does he want to either flip the point or does he just want a Mystic Ward it? I think if I was Ollie, I'd probably just do another 5 dice, or I don't know, maybe do the spender and then just Mystic Ward it anyway. Problem is if he spenders and kills him, then he's got to really think whether he picks the extract up and flips a point. So yeah, this is what I mean. I think he should have clapped him back when he hit him last round, last activation. The only positive thing at the moment is Ollie. Um, Ollie's both his extract holders are pretty safe. Um, so I think the best thing that Ollie can do is just Mystic Ward that point. But then I guess the only problem is if he Mystic Wards that point and Adam gets the other point, then okay, so he's spendering. Oh, it's 3 at the moment. Okay, so he's using a reroll. This is very close at the moment. Doing 3. Adam's got 2 rerolls. Can he do anything about it? No. Oh no, that's a shame. Okay. So I think Ollie's figured out that if he Mystic Warded that point, it would potentially go another round. So he's just flipping that point now, which he gets. Okay, that's made it very interesting. I think Black Cat can double move over, try to flip that point. But the fact Ollie's got 3 extracts now, I think seals the deal. I do think Ollie chose the hard path. I think there's easier options, but again, as a spectator, it's much easier to see them as your mind's not in the game as a player. There's plenty of times that I've played loads of games. Someone watching is like, "Why didn't you just do that?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that'd have been way easier, way better." So yeah, I'm not too sure what he's looking at the moment. Just looking to see if they had anything with the throws. Yeah, terrain piece, throw at medium. Well, I think Noir has to stay over this side. Um, the problem is, I don't think it's size 3. He can only throw size 2. Yeah, so I don't think he's in a good spot for dealing with Spider Woman. Um, yeah, it's tricky. Ollie's all out of activations, so yeah. So I think Noir has to just, yeah. Oh, it's so tricky. Does Noir just try to go after Jess? Try to one-shot her? So I think he's just deciding whether he'll be in the. So as close where the corner is might ruin it, but I think if he goes straight there, he should be fine. I think he wanted to be within a range size 2 to throw that as well, but yeah, it should be absolutely fine. So move him there. Probably not within a range. He's trying to get the best angle, potentially being within. Okay, that's looking quite good. Is he within range medium? That is the question. Or he's just out of that. He'll be out of that as well. I'm not even sure if he was within medium range of Spider Woman. But he's spent some power. Oh, he's spent to try to flip the point, which he does. And I guess you just pay 3 and just do a beam. Or you pay 2, hit and run into range. So he spent 2 for hit and run. Okay, so this could be pretty big. 2 into 1 at the moment. That's 3 into 2. Okay, doing 1. That's not enough because yeah, he can just. Yeah, okay. He's decided it's not enough, which is a shame. But I guess to hit and run, range 3, yeah, it could have done it. So yeah, Black Cat's got to move, try to flip that point, but that's still not enough at the moment. Tries flipping it, which she definitely needs to flip it to have any. Oh, she definitely does it. So it's 3, 4. So it's 4, 4 at the moment. It comes down to. Oh, this is a close game. This is. But I mean, Shang's. So if he gets this, then he wins. It's a big, big roll. So it'll go 5-3 otherwise. Oh, just gets it. Okay, well there you have it. Never say never. Adam has 5 to Ollie's 3. So it goes 17-16. That was a good game. That was. Yep. So yeah, 17-16. That was very close. Feel like there's a couple of slip ups that Ollie did the last round. Could have probably had him in there. Like I think Jess. Oh yeah, I was about to say Jess could have Mystic Warded it, but she's not. Um, she's not Defender affiliated because that would have been obviously amazing. Um, I'll just let them know. Yeah, so if there's anything that each player could have done, you'll have to let me know in the comment section. Um, but yeah, I think I've analysed it as much as I could throughout the whole game. Yeah, I feel like there could have been maybe a Mystic Ward option that could have potentially made it go another round. Um, but yeah, really good game. So Adam goes 4-1 and Ollie goes 3-2. But yeah, the Euro Wong Vision contest is a very competitive, tough game, tough event, full of really good players. Um, so yeah, but anyway, I'll catch you on the next one. Like and subscribe, and see you then.